the center position, at 7 feet, number 88, at the point, 6 feet 4, number 4, Drew. At guard, 6'4", number 9, at small forward, at 6'6", number 7, at forward, number 0,
basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Hi folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett in at small forward. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And this promises to be an up-tempo affair, Brent. Both teams aren't shy about getting out on the break.
I think about it, BA, are the coaches telling each of their teams tonight, look, as fast as we get out in transition, we have to do the same in terms of getting back in transition defense. Just slow them down 3 or 4 seconds to make them set up anything in the half-court offense, and ultimately that could win out here tonight.
White for 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul, first team foul.
White against Ingram. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by White. Brown finds White. Ingram with the double team. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Boston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. On the wing, Holiday. Outside White. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
We got to talking about Brandon Ingram, and I asked how Coach thought they might limit him tonight. Coach told me, well, there's nothing we can do about his size and his length, so we're hoping just to frustrate him and keep him off balance by getting up in his business and contesting shots. Hopefully that plan pans out for them, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Here's Barrett. It's hauled in by White. Pass to Holiday. Here's Brown. Here's the 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Quickly against Holiday. Outside Ingram to stop the drought. And again, Toronto, no good.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. On defense, the Raptors. 7-point differential. Keita gets the bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 11.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Pirtle, and he drives in, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Here's Keita. The three. Quickly with the rebound. Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Quickly. Yet to see a basket.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Keita.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pirtle with some nice D.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanking. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Quickly.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-4 run. White, the pass to Keita. Over Pirtle. Keita gets the bucket.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in for Keita. Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in for White. Quickly with the ball. Pass to Abaji. Back to Quickly. Tries it from 16. Rebound Boston.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
From the right block, and that one's good. Quickly.
And how about the handles there from Quickly dancing his way around the defender.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Hauser. Here's Pritchard. No points yet. Horford outside. Pulls up on the wing. Tries to keep it alive. They get the rebound. Here's Cornette. Soft touch off the glass.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Raptors trail by 12.
Boston foul. Peyton Pritchard. First personal foul.
Toronto shooting their first shots of the night from the charity strike.
At the line for the Raptors, Emmanuel Quickly. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Really known as a microwave scorer, Quickly's fearlessness is what allows him to really get cooking.
Craig is checked in for Boston. Tatum comes in for Brown. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Boucher.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass to Craig. Horford with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Boston ball into the lineup for the Raptors. Number 23, Jamal.
Here's Tatum. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Barnes, and it's Shed in at the 1. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. It's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Here's Mobo. Horford with the block.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hauser's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Here's Shed. Still no points. Here's Mobo. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Walter. He shoots it. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
It's Barnes on the wing. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And Boston with some changes. Takeda comes in for Horford. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Craig. Castleton's checked in for Toronto. Lawson comes in for Abaji. Right side Tatum. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Tatum's got 8.
This team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Ingram comes in for Lawson. Raptors trail by 20. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Celtics foul. Sam Hauser.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 42.
And so here is Toronto. Pass to Walter. Now here's Ingram. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence. There is no coach that does not ask his point guard to distribute the ball. Holiday did just that with that dime.
Ingram with a deep three. Boston with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Cato pass to Pritchard. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Pritchard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Cato's got 4 rebounds now. Boston leading by 23. To the inside. From 7 feet. And there's the bucket as Horford finishes it off.
I liked it. Al right there just got a great angle, and he finished strong.
And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Boston with some changes. Craig is checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. It's Barrett on the wing. He's scoreless. Knocks it down from distance.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
White on the wing. Back to Holiday. Inside. Here's Cato. The layup misses. The Raptors have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
And here are the Celtics. They're on an 18-7 run. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors.
Raptors ball.
Porzingis is checked in for Craig.
Number 8.
Here's quickly.
Porzingis.
A minute 22 left to play in the second quarter. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Pritchard's checked in for Boston.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 11, Peyton Pritchard.
Barrett passes to Pirtle. And here's quickly. 1:10 left in the second. That shot off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Cato pass to Brown. Over to the wing for 3. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 8 points in the quarter.
7'3" is Porzingis, and he can see everywhere on the court. Trust me, everywhere. Nice zip pass there.
Here's Pirtle, and the 17-footer goes down.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
Raptors trail by 21. 30 seconds left in the first half of this one. Porzingis against Ingram. Can't get it to fall. Boston shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Outside Porzingis. Nails it from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Ready to shoot. Porzingis fires.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. It's Barnes on the wing. And so it's Boston. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The perimeter pair, it's White and Brown. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Keita in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. And it's Barrett off the drive. And that one is hammered home.
When RJ can play where he's mixing up speeds but is also in control of himself, this is the kind of stuff you get from him.
The Raptors shooting just 38% for this game so far. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in.
Lineup for the Celtics, number 11.
On the wing quickly.
Pritchard.
Barnes the screen. Launches it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Pritchard, the pass to Keita. Outside Tatum. Fires for 3. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 11.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Barrett against Brown. Pass to Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Misses the layup. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. To the wing on the left. Puts one up from 19. Here's Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Up top, White. Here's Keita. Guarded by Quickly. 5 to shoot. White on the wing. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Ingram.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's Barrett on the wing. Defended by Brown. Shot is good by Barrett.
Barrett does a good job there just creating the shot for himself. He is a scorer.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Timeout called. The Raptors.
The Celtics entertainment, everyone. Give them a hand.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They double him with Brown. Pass to Pirtle. And here's Ingram from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Ingram's got 9.
And Brandon Ingram continues to work on that smooth three-point release.
Here's Pritchard. The 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Both free throws good from Barnes. The Celtics have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Tatum passes to Keita. To the left wing. Outside Tatum. Puts up a 3. And again! Boston with the triple!
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Barrett. He has 7. The jump hook. Boston pulls it in. Keita's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tatum against Barnes. Tatum. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pass to Ingram. Fires the three. Hauser grabs the board. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Here's Keita, covered by Pirtle. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Pirtle. He has 6. Releases from 15. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Brown. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
It's Pirtle high post. Outside Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Tatum. The three from Barnes. Sends it home from three-point land. Barnes has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Outside Tatum. 4-3. Rebound Toronto. Ingram deciding where to go with it. The three, Barrett. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Left side Tatum. To the inside, Keita. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Keita's got 12 points in the game.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's Quickly. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Walter, and it's Abaji in at the power forward position. Here's Craig, and down it goes. 2 points.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Here's Abaji. Rebound Boston. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. Craig passes to Hauser. This one for 3. Drains the triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Walsh is checked in for Boston. Davison comes in for Pritchard.
First team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter.
Davison. Boston foul. Davison. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics. Shireman. Peyton Pritchard.
Here's Mobo. Horford covering. And the shot goes down.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Hauser. Can't connect from short range. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Horford. Now Craig launches the three. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Craig's got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
Celtics foul. Peyton
Davison, he's checked in for Boston. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. The layup off target. Let's go with a three. Walter pulls it in. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And again, Toronto, no good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Horford, right side. Walter pulls it in.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
It's a little too early to be over the limit. They need to keep a close eye on their foul situation.
And Boston with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Horford, and Porzingis is subbed in for Craig. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Boston has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Porzingis passes to Davison. And again, Boston with the triple.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Looking to get it going. Boston pulls it in. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Pritchard, no good. Well, the Raptors shooting around 35% from the field so far. And it's quickly with a miss.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Davison. Hits a three-pointer. Davison's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Ingram. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
They made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
And the first one at the line is good. Walsh is checked in for Davison. The Raptors also with a sub. Barrett's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry.
Back to Porzingis. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Walsh.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Barnes. From the stripe. Good on the jump shot.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
You seems very natural when he's out there at the three-point line and uses that kind of rhythm. Porzingis, nice look.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
First one falls. And Quickley drops them both. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jason Tatum.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Porzingis for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. Tries again. Misses the layup. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
He buries it from 3.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
For 3, Barrett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
A really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Offensive rebound. Cornette with the bucket.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And Porzingis launches it from deep. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. So we see the Celtics taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jason Tatum.